Hello everyone and welcome to Star Wars Galaxy. My name is Milo and today I would like to touch on a George Lucas change to the original trilogy that, believe it or not, hasn't been the subject of much hate and controversy. At the end of Episode 6, The Return of the Jedi, after Emperor Palpatine was killed and the second Death Star was destroyed, a brief montage shows various planets around the galaxy, including Naboo, Tatooine, Bespin, and Coruscant in full celebration. There's fireworks, crowds cheering, singing, and dancing, and Gungans. Now, this entire sequence was added during the 1997 Special Edition re-release to add a bit more continuity between the prequels and the original trilogy. If you ask me, they could have explained how an infant Leia remembered her mother dying in childbirth instead of throwing Hayden Christensen's creepy face, but that's just me. Those of you who watched RJ's video on the Deep Core and Core worlds will know that the core planets such as Coruscant were rich, mostly human, and fiercely loyal to the Empire. The Outer Rim planets felt the full force of the Emperor's might, having their resources stolen, their people enslaved based on species and class. Having disbanded the Senate, Palpatine ensured that the planets he exploited had no voice to speak out against his tyranny. The core worlds enjoyed the peace and prosperity that come from having such an authoritarian ruler. For this reason, it seems odd that the people of Coruscant would be celebrating the death of their emperor. Sure, in the poorer, lower levels of Coruscant, you would find people dissatisfied with the current government, but by the Imperial Palace? The new canon. Love it or hate it, there's one thing I can say about Disney. They aren't nearly as sloppy as George Lucas when it comes to continuity. The real explanation behind the celebrations on Coruscant was that a director made a mistake. They forgot they made Coruscant the center of Imperial government and a loyal planet to Palpatine. However, there is a canon explanation that essentially covers their tracks: the riot in Monument Plaza, or the Coruscant Uprising. Fueled by propaganda and rebel insurgents placed strategically in Coruscant at the same time, some rebellious citizens gathered in Monument Plaza. This place can also be seen in the Clone Wars, when an on-the-run Duchess Satine meets Obi-Wan Kenobi here. And these citizens rioted, as we can see in the film. Using speeders with cables attached, they pulled down the large statue of the late Emperor Palpatine. Soon, TIE fighters and the Coruscant security forces arrived to shut down the riot. Using violence and at times firing into the crowds, the Imperial forces overwhelmed the rebels. Some fought back, throwing chunks of stone from the destroyed statue, but they were gunned down. It's kind of sad to think that the happy ending we saw at the end of Return of the Jedi turned into a massacre within minutes of the camera leaving it. The mob did breed some dissidence to Imperial rule, showing that the rebellion had members even in the heart of Imperial space, but at the end it was a failure. Coruscant would not be liberated from the Imperial rule for another 2 years. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out some of our other videos here at Star Wars Galaxy. Or check out our Twitter, @Star_Wars Galaxy.